The survey of the Gyanvapi mosque, located next to the Kashi Vishwanath temple in Varanasi, began on May 14th. The Varanasi court has ruled that the entire area would be surveyed and videographed, including the basement. The court also appointed a second court commissioner, Vishal Kumar Singh, along with Ajay Mishra. The survey has to be completed by May 17th. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court on Friday declined to immediately stop the survey of Gyanvapi Mosque, saying that the matter would have to be considered in due course. In a horrific tragedy in the national capital, at least 27 people died in a fire inside a 4-story commercial building near Munka metro station in Outer Delhi on Friday. Video clips showed people trying to escape the building using a rope and also trying to jump to a different building. The blaze broke out around 4:40 p.m. on the first floor of the building, which is an office of a CCTV camera and router manufacturing company. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, tweeting his condolences, announced rupees 2 lakh each from the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund to the next of kin of those who lost their lives and rupees 50,000 to the injured. The Allahabad High Court on May 12 granted a 4-month time period to a Mathura court for redressal of all cases in the Krishna Janmabhoomi Shahi Eidgah mosque dispute case. A single-judge bench of Justice Salil Kumar also told the Mathura court to proceed with an ex parte hearing if the involved parties, Sunni Waqf Board and others, are not represented. There is a dispute over the land on which the Shahi Eidgah Mosque stands in Mathura. It is located adjacent to the Krishna Janmabhoomi. As per petitioners, the mosque was built on orders of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb in 1669 to 70 in the premises of Katra Keshav Dev Temple near the birthplace of Lord Krishna. In a major move, the Uttar Pradesh government has made it compulsory for the national anthem to be sung in madrasas. The registrar of the Uttar Pradesh Madrasa Education Board has issued orders to all district minority welfare officers in this regard. The order states that madrasas will continue to sing religious prayers which they previously sang, and along with it, they will also sing the national anthem. District minority welfare officers have also been given orders to conduct regular inspection to ensure compliance of this order. Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar on May 12th was appointed as the next Chief Election Commissioner. The incumbent CEC Sushil Chandra demitted office on May 14th. Kumar has been chairman of Public Enterprises Selection Board and was also a member of the task force for restructuring of Niti Aayog. The terrorists who were involved in the killing of Kashmiri Pandit Rahul Bhatt in Budgam were neutralized by the security forces on May 13th. A total of 3 terrorists were involved in Bhatt's killing. 2 terrorists were neutralized in a joint operation by the security forces and the Jammu Kashmir police in Bandipora. 1 terrorist was killed earlier. Meanwhile, in another cowardly act, Police Constable Riaz Ahmed Thokar was shot by terrorists in South Kashmir's Pulwama district on May 13th. He succumbed to his injuries in the hospital. Jammu and Kashmir separatist leader and Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front chief Mohammad Yasin Malik has pleaded guilty to all charges, including those under the stringent Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, before a NIA court in a case related to alleged terrorism and secessionist activities. While framing charges in the matter in March, the court had said that prima facie it was established that Yasin Malik and others were direct recipients of terror funds. The court will hear on May 19th the arguments on the quantum of the sentence for the offences levelled against Malik, in which the maximum punishment is life imprisonment. Justice Sudhanshu Dhulia and Justice Jamshed Burjar Pardiwala took oath on May 9th as Supreme Court judges. The oath was administered by Chief Justice N.V. Ramana in the auditorium of the Supreme Court's additional building complex. Notably, after the appointment of the 2 new judges, the Apex Court will function at its full strength of 34 after a gap of 30 months. A rocket-propelled grenade was fired at the Punjab Police Intelligence Headquarters in Mohali on May 9th. Following this, a high alert has been sounded in Punjab. As per reports, terror organization Babbar Khalsa along with Pakistan's ISI is responsible for the attack. Meanwhile, Punjab DGP Viresh Kumar Bhavra has said that Lakhbir Singh, a resident of Taran was the key conspirator behind the Mohali blast. Lakhbir Singh is a close associate of Khalistani terrorist Harinder Singh Rinda. Rinda is also close to the ISI. In a scathing observation, the Kerala High Court has observed there is no doubt that the Social Democratic Party of India and Popular Front of India are extremist organizations indulging in serious acts of violence. Justice K. Haripal made the observation while hearing a petition regarding the murder of 27-year-old RSS worker Sanjeet in Palakkad in Kerala in November last year. Several SDPI workers have been arrested by the police in connection with the case.